Come to order. That's how we start this, Dave. It's the another episode of Saturday Afternoon Movie Club. I am Geoff, the guy who talks first, and I'm here with the usuals. What's up, Randall?
Hey, buddy.
And Bjorn, how you doing?
Good, man.
All right, and we have a guest. We have a zoomed-in guest today, Dave Waite. Very excited about Dave.
Yeah, man.
There he is. Because me and Dave started comedy together 20 years ago.
Am I on a giant TV and you guys are looking at me?
Correct.
Yeah.
Giant's doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
Hey, it's my old TV.
Does that mean it's bigger?
It was giant when I bought it 10 years ago.
It was younger too.
It's a regular size TV on the other side of the room, so it's not that big from where I'm sitting.
There like I'm a seat in the round table.
No. Like if I was standing right like to where the only thing you could see was my belly, then it'd be a pretty big fucking TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a regular TV. It's nothing. No offense, Bjorn, but it's not.
My friend needed
television.
rent money, and I bought it off of him.
Great.
Yeah.
I just now remembered that's the story of this TV.
You've created both sides of this, just so you know.
Yeah.
You're defending something that you brought up also.
Yeah.
It's objectively not a giant TV.
No.
No matter what the provenance is. Unless you bought it from like Lilliputians. Is that what they're called?
I don't
in Gulliver's
know.
Travels? The tiny, if you bought it from them, if this TV came from the Smurfs, then yeah, it's fucking gigantic.
Massive.
But we're all regular sized people.
In here, it's a TV that works.
Yeah.
Was Jack Black in Gulliver's Travels?
Yeah.
He sure was.
Boy, that movie got memory hold, huh?
Yeah. The only thing I remember about that movie is that like the one thing that comes to mind immediately is that Emily Blunt did Gulliver's Travels instead of being Black Widow.
What?
Really?
Yeah. She was offered that first and turned it down.
Maybe she didn't want to be caught up in the Marvel universe for all those years and be crazy rich.
Yeah, right. I mean, Scarlett Johansson is the #1 box office actress of all time.
I didn't know that.
So, and Emily Blunt was in Gulliver's Travels. That's how this whole thing shook out.
Did you see that clip with Kamal talking? He was like on Stavros's podcast, and he was like, "Are you glad that the MCU thing didn't work out?" And he was like, "No, what are you talking about?"
Yeah, why would you be glad about that?
Especially as a comedian. I mean, like, I don't know what Kamal, that'd be crazy. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is like a gazillionaire.
Yeah. It'd be that's a question you would ask like Galifianakis, and he would give you the yes, I was hoping it wouldn't pan out answer. That's whatever.
Right.
I mean,
we still get to act.
The first, the Marvel movie, the first one, you're not really making any money. It's the other ones is where you really cash the bag.
Yeah. Once you become necessary, you get that leverage. Which is nice because Black Widow is like a designation. So
Yeah.
they could have just had different ones in every one. You can't have a different Iron Man, but you could have a different Black Widow. But yeah, wait, we're going to do Streets of Fire. That's right. But before we get to that, let's talk about movies in general. Sure. What was the last thing you saw, Dave?
Watched a movie called Old Guy, and it had Christoph Waltz in it, and he was an aging hitman training a younger hitman. First time I've ever seen something like that. I mean, it was enjoyable because Christoph Waltz was like playing a dick, and Philip Seymour Hoffman's son was the young hitman, and I think he's pretty good, Cooper Hoffman.
Yeah, he's great.
Because I saw him in that Long Walk movie, and
Yeah.
I really liked that movie. I had no expectations for it, and I thought that was a really good movie. So that's like twice I've seen that. Oh, I saw Licorice Pizza, which I had mixed feelings about, but he was good in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of the performances are what affects that movie.
But yeah, the old guy, and the old guy was directed by the guy that did Con Air.
Oh, Simon West.
Yeah, Simon West. And Lucy
All
Liu
right.
is in it for some reason.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, Lucy Liu seems to be popping up in stuff, quote unquote, for some reason, more and more often recently. She was also in that haunted house movie that came out recently that Steven Soderbergh did. That was sure was a movie. One of the movies of all time, if I can say so.
I mean, I like Lucy Liu. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a part where anybody could have played the part. But it's cool to see her. And, it's like a 90-minute movie. It has one of the craziest Rotten Tomato imbalances I've ever seen. Do you want to guess what the imbalance was?
Critics loved it. Audiences hated it.
No, it's the reverse.
Oh,
Critics
okay.
hated it, and the audience. Do you want to guess the critic score? Do you want to guess how big of this point spread? That'd be an interesting.
All right, my guess is critics gave it 11% and audience gave it 98%.
I was going to say 90-40.
It was 26-90.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a crazy point spread.
Well, the 11 and 98 that I came up with is the spread for Melania. So there you go. That's the spread of a movie that was made by a church.
Yeah.
26 and 90.
Like a guy that made Con Air, it's not surprising a score like that.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. Like, it's one of those movies where I'm glad that somebody else picked it. One of my other roommates picked it, because if I had looked at the score, I would have never pulled the trigger on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe if I saw the audience thing, I'd have been like, "Oh, this is fun," and it's 90 minutes. I have,
That tends to pull me in. The spreads like that tend to mean I will like that movie, because critics base it rated against all the movies.
Yeah.
And I don't need that.
I mean, the critics were right. Both people were right this time. Because the critics were like, how many times do we need to see this movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can put the Hitman movie to bed.
I think we should put having people write about those movies to bed. Because the 98% the 90% was scored by people who saw it.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to see it. And the critic score is based on people who just have to see all the movies.
Right. So
and that's less helpful.
You're saying we should keep making Hitman movies?
I'm saying just keep making action movies. It's because they all tend to have this, I remember when Chinese Democracy finally came out, there was a review. Chuck Klosterman wrote a review of it. And then all the comments under that were like, we can't trust this guy. He's just a fan of the band. And I don't understand why that would be a mark against it. Like,
right.
If you don't like Guns N' Roses, why do you give a shit about this album at all?
Right.
Why would you give a fuck about the review?
Yeah,
I want somebody that likes Guns N' Roses to tell me if this is an album worth listening to if you like Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the audience score is on these Hitman movies, is those are people that go, hey, if you like dumb action movies, this is one of those. And the critics are like, it's not The Godfather or whatever. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, they should
why
be,
they can't.
a guy who loves Jason Statham movies be the reviewer of all action movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So exactly. Because if there's a Statham movie out now.
That's all.
The only review of it I want to see is from like the only person I will let tell me about it is somebody who likes Jason Statham movies.
You got to have the benchmark movie of what is a legit Statham movie that isn't good, and you got to be like, it's better than that one.
Yeah. And what's the best? Like, what do you think is the best Statham movie? Because he's been in some good ones, but they're not like Snatch isn't a Jason Statham movie.
Right. Or that movie Spy, where it was with
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy.
yeah.
He was great in that though. So funny.
He was very funny in that.
Everything he says about his missions, like every time he references spy stuff he's done, it's always something that he did in another movie he was in.
Really?
Yeah. There's like a whole scene of him, like her saying that she want to be a spy, and then he just starts, so you want this or this or this or this or whatever, and it's just scenes from other Statham movies. I can't think of like what is the best. There's just so many.
Is Meg a Statham movie?
No, Meg is a shark movie.
Right. Okay.
It's Shark versus
Homefront.
So like Crank,
Right. Crank. The Transporter. Homefront.
Hobbs and
Beekeeper.
Shaw.
That's close, but that's more Fast and Furious. Like,
I'm just spitballing because I
The
don't
Mechanic.
like Jason Statham.
You don't like
right. The Mechanic
Statham?
is a Statham movie.
The Beekeeper.
Yeah. Beekeeper.
Yeah. Beekeeper is only, there's nothing else to it. It's just, all those are Statham movies. Fast and Furious 6 or whatever, that's a Fast and Furious movie.
Mm.
If there's a giant shark,
It's a giant shark movie.
right? Nobody's like, oh, what's that Richard Dreyfuss movie? What is that? Right, it's on the beach. It's summertime. It's a Dreyfuss movie. What's that Robert Shaw movie? No, it's like sharks.
Yeah,
Congo is a movie about apes.
The Statham is
It's
easy.
That's not a Tim Curry movie?
No. Only Tim Curry would call it that. But yeah, I like the. I would rather see. Like that score makes me want to see it now because it does seem like, oh, this is going to be so dumb that the people who even kind of want to click on it love it. That's why I got 90%. And the people that have to click on it don't like it. So fuck them.
I mean, I think the fact that they were like really good actors in that movie made it what it was.
Yeah.
It's like if you just, was that a sentence?
No, it is. It's like, it's why like we talk about, like you talk about Hitman movies, but like Leon the Professional is good. But it's the premise could be terrible. It could be a Statham movie. Because it's got that French guy and Gary Oldman and Natalie Portman, it's better than it could have been, better than it should have been.
You know, there's a Statham movie. It's like in pre-production called Jason Statham Stole My Bike.
That's another thing that I might have. It's like Anaconda. It's a premise that I might have come up with, and they're starting to make that shit. Yeah, fuck
great.
yeah.
I mean, I'm on board. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the movie My Name is Bruce?
And it's like from the 80s. It's like a karate movie, kung fu.
No. This is
Starring Bruce Valanche.
no this this is from like 2010ish, maybe a little earlier.
Campbell movie.
Yeah. These guys wake up the devil or whatever, and doing some kind of incantation thing, and so they're like, we need help, so they get Bruce Campbell to come save them, and Bruce Campbell is like, I'm an actor. It's very fun.
That's great.
That meta stuff, like when that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where Jean-Claude Van Damme is at the bank.
Yeah. That was.
And he's playing himself.
Movie.
Yeah. That was a real. What is it? It's like a treatise on his career and life.
Yeah.
Less fun than My Name is Bruce, but My Name is Bruce is fun.
Now I know me and you, Jeff, saw a movie called Crime 101 recently.
Yeah, me and
Yep.
Bjorn saw it. All three of us saw it. You didn't see
I
it,
didn't
but
see it. I wasted my time with another movie.
it's Heat.
Oh,
It's
okay.
so much like Heat. But I like Heat, so it's fine. I like it. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
an LA movie. I was like, Chris Hemsworth, Thor out there, Halle Berry, the Ruffalo. I'm a Ruffalo. I like to keep it rough.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who doesn't?
he brings that guy who can act to a thing like this.
Yeah.
Like they do. Like those people being in it did elevate this movie. It was
Mhm.
good.
And
Good casting.
bad guy on a motorcycle. There's something like they really I guess just the way the helmet looks, like they did a really good job in that one movie with what the hell was it? Nope.
Nope.
The Jordan Peele movie with the motorcycle guy.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
There's something about I think they're figuring out that motorcycle shot, especially if it's just one motorcyclist. There's something more intimidating about it than like an army of them that kind of seems goofy.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like in this movie.
Like in the one we're about to talk about.
Right.
There is army.
It's because it's just the one guy, so he's like a with the helmet and the being just by on his own. He's like a monster.
Yeah.
It's like a monster movie. Or a Michael Myers.
Yeah, like a slasher.
But I
It's
give
the
it
Saltburn guy.
Crime 101 out
Oh,
when
Barry
the
Keoghan.
podcast is coming out, but if it comes out soon, then people should still try to catch it at the theater. I think it's worth seeing in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a good theater movie. It's got good shots. It's fun to look at.
Yeah.
That's for sure. They do play a little loose with how much ground an LAPD detective can cover.
Yeah. A lot of people make that mistake in LA-based movies.
But they're
Like
going all the way
he's going up to
Santa Barbara and shit like that.
Right.
yeah. Like you don't even have jurisdiction in Hollywood
Or Culver City.
or Beverly Hills. Yeah, Culver City. Like Culver City has its own cops. Beverly Hills has its own cops. West Hollywood is covered by the sheriff's department.
Mhm.
Santa Monica has its own police.
Yeah, but Mark Ruffalo does everywhere. And his partner was the guy who played. It was Dr. Dre from Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, is that what
Oh, okay.
I recognized it.
Yeah. No, it's great. I haven't seen him in enough stuff since then. And he's really good. He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
They could have done. I'm glad they didn't make that movie longer. They could have made it dumber by cutting out. There was a lot of like extra character stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that you don't get good actors if you don't have that stuff. Like if you're making a 90-minute movie where no one has to act, you're not getting Mark Ruffalo and Halle Berry.
I mean, I could tell you about a 90-minute movie where no one has to act, and they got Malcolm McDowell.
yeah. Well, I mean, Malcolm McDowell doesn't always want to. I've seen a lot of movies where he doesn't want to.
Sure. Yeah, this was one of them.
Yeah, let's hear it. What was it?
Fucking Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer, Dave. Have you heard of it?
I heard about this. It bombed. It's rare for a horror movie to bomb.
Sucked. It's so bad. I could do 90 minutes just ranting about this movie. It's fucking terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
What's one thing, like like the just top bad, worst thing of this movie? Why not to see it?
The antagonist's speaking voice, they like purposefully pitch it down to make him sound more imposing, but not just on a phone. His speaking voice is just monster low.
Weird.
Oh, wow.
He's just talks very, very low. And you hear it for the first time, and you're like, I guess I've heard people talk that. No, you haven't. No, you fucking haven't. That movie, it's nothing about it makes any sense. No one has any proper motivation. It's not fucking scary even a little bit. It's it is a failure of a movie all the way around. It sucked.
I kind of feel like you're selling me on this movie right now.
It's not fun bad.
It's not scary.
Here's the thing.
It's not-
I went into it, like, I got tickets because the trailer looked incredible. We got tickets, and then the morning that we were going to go, I came across a Reddit post that said Psycho Killer has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, fuck. Well, maybe it's just going to be a good time, like just an awful good time. And no, it's just
It's
awful.
not.
There's nothing entertaining about it. It's just a bad movie.
Now, why do you think they put a movie out like that when there's other movies that go to streaming that nobody
Because it's been in production for almost 20 years.
Okay.
Holy shit.
The first iteration of this script popped up in 2007.
Wow.
Oh my
And
god.
it's been reworked and reworked and reworked until it finally came out. But it is like, and you can tell when you watch it because everything that happens in it is like, this would have made sense back in the mid 2000s, but now this is dated as fuck. One of the things that happens in it is the protagonist is trying to contact someone through basically the same way the Zodiac did by putting codes in a newspaper and looking out for it. And the main character breaks the cipher because she glances at her phone and notices that the code is written in T9.
Yeah, it's been a long time since
It's
that's
almost
been
considered
effective.
Right.
having it in the newspaper.
Yeah. Like he puts a personal ad in the paper that's just numbers, and she's looking at it and doesn't know what's happening, and a notification pops up on her phone and somehow opens up the dial screen and just stares at it for a second, and then the next shot is like trading off between her and the killer deciphering this message. We're just like, go fuck yourself.
Right. And
Go
once
completely
she
fuck
broke the
yourself.
code, she had to call him using 1-800-COLLECT.
Yeah.
They should have just
Doesn't make
They should have just said it back then. What was that movie that was like that a couple years ago that had Jared Leto, where they were like,
Oh, the little
Morbius?
things.
the
Oh,
little things.
Yeah.
But they just said it in a weird time where you're like, what? They said it like that.
Yeah. Just said it before. Said it back when T9 was around. Said
Yeah.
it back when the script was written.
yeah, it's an awful movie. But on the flip side of that, the other one that I wanted to briefly mention is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which is fucking spectacular. It's so goddamn good. Highly
yeah.
recommend.
You seen that one yet, Dave?
I didn't get to see it because for whatever reason it wasn't playing at the Cinemark that I go to on Tuesdays at $6.
Oh, no.
You know,
That's a
what-
shame. Try and fork up the extra money if you can. It's so worth it. It's amazing.
I know it's like I could go to the Grove, but now I'm really into my pocket.
Yeah. We're talking about the difference between $6 and 50. If he's got to go to the Grove to see it.
It's
That
not-
$6 one.
Yeah, the problem was it was at the Grove, and it was like, I guess on the Tuesdays they do a deal now at AMC, but it's like half off. But then they were playing that on the laser screen for something, so then it's like a $20 ticket
Ah,
during the day.
right.
Then you got to
Oh,
park
man.
at the Grove and all that nonsense.
Yeah. The what is it? The Howard Hughes? Is that the Cinemark?
The other Cinemark you went to, it's by Crenshaw, the mall. You've been to the movies there with me.
Yeah. I can't. There was two we would go to. I can't. I guess this is the new one, or not the new one, but the one that we haven't gone to. That like the one where we saw Grand Budapest Hotel is different than the ones that than the theater we've been going to.
Yeah, we saw like Oppenheimer and Barbie at this movie, that movie theater.
Yeah. I've seen so many movies on this Tuesday $6
Yeah.
thing with Dave. Yeah, I think that's when we saw Top Gun Maverick. Was on a Tuesday there. It's a good theater.
Hmm.
I get it. I understand why you wouldn't go to the Grove.
I mean, I get like the AMC pass is a good deal, but I'm like, I usually go to the movies once a week, and they're like $6. If I go 3 times a month, that's $18. So it's still a better deal than the AMC pass. Is this why people
Yeah.
are listening? But they're practical.
Yeah, they want the economical motivations behind going to see movies.
Yeah, I have no idea why people listen. I'm not even doing this to have people listen. I'm just doing it because it feels like you have to. Having a podcast in 2026 is like being on Twitter in 2010.
It's true.
You still got to have another thing. It's like the minimum.
It's really about the clips that you clip out of this. You gotta clip it out.
Yeah. We're gonna edit your. We'll cut it up so that you say something wildly incendiary,
Yeah.
and then we'll get all the views, man. It'll be great.
Put it out of
It's not gonna
context.
work well for you, but overall, in a general, a rising tide situation.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut out syllables at a time, and you're gonna spam the N-word all over this podcast.
Oh man.
This isn't the best.
Here's the clip. Note the time.
BAFTA. That whole thing is. How does nobody know how to say they're sorry?
Also, they had
It's-
a 2-hour delay to edit it out. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. Why would they leave it in? It's the whole thing's nuts.
Yeah. And I guess, Warner Brothers told them to edit it out.
Yeah, and they just didn't.
It's like, come on. You gotta just edit it out.
Well, the main thing is you can't not edit it out if you've edited other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just didn't edit it, then that's one thing. That's like a stance you could take. But the fact that they did edit, they took out Free Palestine, but not the N-word, is a choice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And the British,
It's a real spotlight.
all you gotta do, like America we've been acting wild. All you gotta do is not be us. And people are like,
Yeah.
these guys aren't as bad. But the British are like, hey, we started all of this.
I truly don't understand why anybody would be like, he has Tourette's, he doesn't have to apologize. Those aren't the same.
You
Like,
can get apologize.
yeah, but not to them. Like, it was like a general sort of, it was an apology about having Tourette's.
But you don't have to apologize for the Tourette's.
But it was like, that felt like the framing of it was, the disability thing, but not, like, sure, you have Tourette's, but also, like, it sucks and you can't stop it, but it doesn't mean that you don't say, hey, I'm sorry, it's fucked up. I didn't mean to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
I can't stop it. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't
Right.
even have to be like an admission,
Yeah.
but it does have to be something.
Yeah.
It's wild to just leave those two standing up there without, and nobody ever directly said anything to them. Such a weird, also well-timed Tourette's outbreak.
Yeah. Well timed and very singular.
Yeah. Right? It's like if Elon Musk just waves weird, how come we only saw it once?
Right.
We've been watching him since fucking 2010.
I was talking to my buddy about this last night. If Michael B. Jordan would have went and worked him, he had a free pass to go work this guy, and that guy probably would have been in a better position where they've been like, he doesn't need to apologize. Michael B. Jordan worked him over,
Yeah. He paid his fucking penance.
That's a wash. That's even. Everything's even now. That's such a wild thing. We didn't put the clock up there.
Oh, right. That's okay.
But it seems like it's time to transition into Streets of Fire.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Michael B. Jordan on a burn notice last night. That was
He
all.
was?
Yeah, he was on a burn notice. It was
Hey.
wild. Michael Irvin's in that episode too.
Was Michael
It's
Irvin
wild.
down there? He's down there hanging out at the U, and somebody saw him and was like, let's just get him in.
I must have, but he played like a high school football coach, and Michael B. Jordan was like the star player who ran into trouble with some sort of gang. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention. I paid just enough attention to be like, oh shit, that's Michael B. Jordan. He's very young.
Is he the biggest guest star you've noticed? I guess
So far, yeah.
In terms of future stars, I'm sure there was like washed up people on that show every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
Is this like post Fruitvale Station?
No, this is like 20. This is before that. This is like 2010 or whatever.
Shit, okay.
Maybe 2008.
This is like probably when he was like The Wire, when he was on The Wire and stuff.
I mean, yeah, probably. Like that was right around. I don't think I made it to when he was on The Wire. I don't think I remember him being on The Wire, but I'm gonna look it up now to see.
You can't really tell it's him. He looks so young.
Oh yeah, this guy was born in '87.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, so his episode of Burn Notice, he was probably 18.
Oh wow, very young.
18, 19, something like that. Whenever they filmed it, very young.
Yeah,
5 years before Fruitvale Station. But yeah, as far as people that went on to stuff, he was the best. He's the one I've seen so far. Yeah.
Mhm.
But that that transitions into Streets of Fire pretty easily too, because this movie had. I mean, this movie's 84, Rock and Roll Fable.
Mhm.
We're going to put it in context in 1 second, but I would like to point out the casting good luck and bad luck.
Mhm.
They had one piece of very bad luck with casting, and then the rest was very good luck. But it's hard to overcome whiffing on the lead. That's difficult.
Mhm.
That guy's a fucking zero. But everybody else just ended up being right. Like at the time this movie came out, Rick Moranis was probably the most famous guy,
Yeah,
and it's a month before Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
But he'd already been on TV with the SCTV and all that stuff. So
Yeah, it was like Christopher Lloyd or whatever in Clue.
Right.
Like Amy Madigan, she was just nominated for an Oscar
Yeah.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Harris's wife, Shanice in Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
I think this might be Diane Lane's first thing,
I think
or very early thing.
Wasn't it William Dafoe's first thing as well?
Very early Willem Dafoe, for sure. Probably first. Could be first. Probably the first time he was that high up the call sheet.
Mm-hmm.
But then he got Bill Paxton's in it.
Yeah.
Rick Rossovich is in it before Top Gun. He's in Top Gun later. The Sorrells, everybody in the Sorrells is recognizable. The doo-wop band.
Yeah, they look familiar, but I couldn't place any of them.
Michael T. Williamson, Robert Townsend. So that's Bubba Gump and Meteor Man.
Oh.
Grand L. Bush is one of the guys, and you might not. His name's not recognizable, but he's the guy that says, "I was in junior high, dickhead," in Die Hard.
Okay.
He was Agent Johnson. The other guy was Special Agent Johnson. But he was the guy in the helicopter when that guy goes, "It's just like Vietnam." And then he goes, "I was in junior high, dickhead." He was also in the Lethal Weapons.
Okay.
He's in a bunch of cop movies. The singer, he was on a Psych, so I wouldn't say that he's famous. I just recognize him. Ed Begley Jr.'s in it.
Yeah. Noticed him. Was like, Stan Sitwell's here.
Yeah. E.G. Daily the year before Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Mm-hmm. There's one I'm hoping you mention.
Well, you say it.
Willem Dafoe's like right-hand man.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Body in Clue.
Mr. Body, leaving. Yeah, just
Body is-
excellent luck all the way around, except the lead is not a good actor. Michael Pere, whatever you
Who
say.
were they going for?
Tom Cruise. And he did Legend instead. They also wanted Patrick Swayze, but they couldn't get him either.
Okay.
That's what I read.
Man, if Swayze would have been
Damn.
in this movie, people would have
Swayze would have crushed.
been.
Swayze was too young.
This movie, people would have been horny for this movie. It was
Yeah, I mean, the fucking lead like he's already hot, but you make him Swayze. Good God.
Right? Imagine if he was good at acting.
Yeah.
But 84 is like Patrick Swayze played a high schooler in 84.
Yeah, but
in
this
Red
guy
Dawn,
is
like
indeterminate age, right?
Supposed to have just gotten out of the army.
Yeah, so he could be.
Yeah, there's
like
a lot of-
23.
there's a lot.
Will you explain the premise to the people of the movie for the listeners at home?
Yeah, there's a kidnapping. There's the lead singer,
Lead singer of a rock band's kidnapped.
Ellen Aim and the Attackers. She gets kidnapped by the motorcycle gang.
Yep. And her ex-boyfriend has to save her.
He's a mercenary now.
It's kind of like that movie, The Warriors, or something like that. But if there was singing and dancing, and,
Right.
and a little bit of
Didn't he
stomp and leather daddies.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to
Yeah.
the leather daddies. I have a lot to say about that. Jesus Christ.
Did they just cast out of an eagle in L.A.?
No, I think. Oh well, yeah. I think they saw
Bring your-
Friedkin's Cruising. Was like that, but fun.
But
What is it? What do you mean by?
The biker bar.
It's a biker bar.
That's full of like S&M, Tom of Finland.
All right, take it down,
bikers,
okay?
Where they have.
How are you gonna have that reaction to me not knowing about a biker bar in LA?
I'm sorry. I thought that you looking at a biker bar scene with a twink in full fishnets doing exotic dancing for like toxically masculine dudes would have thrown up a red flag.
Or the no shirts leather jacket.
Not even he's wearing like a fisherman's overalls leather thing
I read
without a shirt on.
He got stuck in that.
Of course he did. Look at him.
And they had to like cut it off of his body.
Yeah, that outfit that William Dafoe's wearing is like, okay.
Yeah.
He's got.
It's wild.
You still didn't answer my question. What is the Eagle? What did you mean by did they
Oh, it's
just
a
go
gay
to
bar.
the
It's
Eagle?
a gay bar.
Okay, that was my question. I don't know
Okay.
what your fucking reaction was.
It's a leather bar.
How are you going to see this thing in the movie and not be a red flag? I still wasn't even sure what we were talking
Don't have
about
to
yet.
kick me.
I didn't mean to. If I meant to, it would have been more effective.
Now, can we go back to the lead, Michael Perry?
Yeah.
You know, that Hollywood. It's weird how it's so wild how Hollywood used to work. You were just like all of a sudden you were like a guy. They were like, you're the star of a movie, and like he really wasn't in anything before. Was it Eddie or the Cruisers first, or was it this?
Oh, I don't know.
You ever
Let's
Eddie
see
and
what
the
it- let's see what it
Cruisers?
says.
'Cause he was the lead in that, so they were like behind this guy to be a movie star.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, they were trying. He's
Which, like, he has the look of a movie star for sure,
And
but
Eddie and
nothing
the,
else.
Eddie and the Cruisers like went on to be like a cult classic. I don't know, maybe
Okay.
it's falling out of favor now, but there was like a period because like the whole soundtrack was Jerry Rafferty and the Beaver Band.
oh yeah, the Beaver
Okay.
Brown Band.
And they were so the soundtrack I think became popular for Eddie and the Cruisers. And then I think that was like a movie they would just play like on Saturday afternoons, like on the regular TV, and then it became a thing. And then they
Yeah.
made Eddie and the Cruisers too. But did you know that?
Was it Eddie and the
Yeah.
Cruisers 2 Cruise Control?
I don't know.
Whoa, Eddie and the Cruisers is before. It's the year before.
Yeah, so they probably made that. Then you got to start making the other movie. You don't realize it. And I think maybe that was a modest hit, or was it an all-out flop, Jeff?
Oh, I don't know which one. Eddie and the Cruisers or Streets of Fire?
Eddie and the Cruisers.
51 Metascore, 7 audience, like 7 stars on IMDb.
Okay. So
For
fairly
Eddie and the
rated. I
Cruisers?
mean, that's now. I wonder what it would be, like what the box office mojo numbers will look like. But
Yeah, I mean the IMDb gross for Eddie and the Cruisers is under 5 million, but
Oh,
who knows
so-
if that's right.
yeah.
The budget was $5 million. It made 4.7. So it did,
Yeah, so that's a bomb.
and then but it found like life on like television to the point
Sure.
where they made another one. And I think the other one was like maybe direct to DVD or something like that, or direct to video or something.
So like it got the Tremors treatment.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I did read there's an unofficial sequel to this movie, the Streets of Fire. It's called Road to Hell, and it has Cody and his sister, and that's what their names are the same, but it's like an unofficial. And I looked that up. It's not on. You can't stream
It's
it
not on
anywhere.
anything.
It was like a direct-to-video
I
in
wonder if Movie Madness
2008.
has it.
Was the lead in that movie Michael Perry?
Yeah, and his sister, and they have the same names, but it was like an unofficial sequel.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You want to put it in context? What's the what scores did this get?
Rotten Tomatoes 69, and then 70 audience. So,
Okay.
All right, so
pretty
even.
much the same.
Yeah.
And then IMDb was 59 Metascore, and then 6.7 stars
Okay.
audience.
I would classify
All right.
this as like an almost cult classic. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard of it a lot.
Yeah, I wonder. I bet the music kept it from being played, like aired as often.
Yeah.
It's hard to clear. It's hard to clear this much music, especially the way it's like covers and stuff.
Well,
Like
if it's
other
covers,
people.
I feel like it should be easier.
Now it's if every song was written for the movie and then performed for the movie, that's the easiest
Sure.
because then it's all wrapped up. But now you got 10 different artists and 10 different record labels and
I mean,
whatever
it's-
to clear.
I mean that I don't want to bag on the guy because being an actor, but if he played Michael Perry, he played it too serious. If he played it campy or did any other choice that he did, then I think it would have be a movie that was talked about more.
Especially when you're matching with Willem Dafoe, who's going like fucking all out, queerly inspiring Jack Nicholson's Joker,
Yeah.
doing full Kubrick stare, like just really fucking going for it. And then this other guy's like, nah, I'm a straight-laced military mercenary who likes getting in fights with sledgehammers.
Yeah, even
Sledgehammer fights.
You're looking around at the set and you're looking around at everything and you're making that choice. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's like David Caruso.
Yeah.
We're like a good actor. I get like Caruso's a good actor, but he takes himself way too seriously. So
Yeah.
even the things he was in before, like the movie, like the NYPD Blue, and when we all knew learned who he was, like the movies he's in before that, he's still takes it way too seriously for the nonsense he's in.
Yeah.
Should have been Judd Nelson.
Let me ask you this. Without people really watching like terrestrial TV, is it harder for a movie to become a cult classic now with streaming? That's the thing I was wondering.
Well, I don't know. Let's think what are the more recent ones? Like
I think
I guess like Hot Rod and MacGruber and Popstar, they all made like about 10 million at the box office, but have a long tail.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Nick Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of that has stuck. I think now to become a cult classic, your movie has to be memeable a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of memes of him and like Pedro Pascal from that movie on the internet.
Yeah, that does. Definitely.
And that movie's been on, I think it's helped that movie's been on multiple streaming platforms. I think it started out on Stars and then maybe it was on Netflix, then on Amazon. Like, as long as you're not like parked on, thing, I think that makes a difference. I mean, I guess, TNT and TBS still play movies, but it's, the only time I ever watch any of those channels is if I'm trapped in a hotel, like on the road or something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how a movie finds a life after. I mean, I still think a movie needs to be in the theater and streaming to have a chance of being a cult classic now. Even if it bombs in the theater, it has to have multiple lives.
Right. The closest there is to that would be like the Weird Al movie.
That was just on the Roku, right?
Yeah.
It was, and now it's on other stuff.
Is it on other stuff now?
I don't know if
I
it
think-
streams on other stuff, but you could buy it.
Yeah, but I mean, how many people are buying it? It has to just be like, if because there's people that don't even know that movie exists. But if
Yeah.
tomorrow all of a sudden it was on Netflix, it might end up being in the top 10 for a week, and all of a sudden people be like, "Well, what is this?" You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, The Nice Guys really picked up like that too. Like that's a movie. It was more successful in the theater than the other stuff we've been talking about, but it definitely had the streaming bump.
yeah, because anytime it gets added to a new, because it'll fall off stream. And anytime it gets added, it all of a sudden it'll be in the top 10 or something like that. You know? And you see, like,
Yeah, yeah.
that movie's also kind of memeable as well.
I think if Stars is your first stop, that hurts. Like the Unbearable Weight would probably be more like if something like that went to Netflix first, it'd be better. But having that 6-month layover on Stars might as well be nowhere.
Yeah. But it's got
Like,
to be.
Nobody has Stars.
Okay. We did get into a topic of how a movie becomes a cult classic today with all the streaming.
Yeah, what do you think? Are there any cult classics? What's the most recent cult classic?
Most recent cult classic. Fuck.
Right, Unbearable Weight.
That's yeah.
Is probably it.
And
I would have said
because of memes.
yeah, because of memes, but they like something like because that came out at the same time as Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Yeah.
Right.
which would have also been the kind of had the same trajectory had it not been nominated for stuff.
Well, I think with the advent of streaming, we don't get cult classics anymore
Yeah.
because stuff comes out and there's not really a rediscovery that
Right.
can happen, which is how cult classics become a thing, is people rediscovering it. Now it comes out on streaming and then just gets buried by other things that come out. And there's no video rental store for people to go eyeball. It's people with choice paralysis on Netflix who eventually end up on another show or a movie they've already seen, or they check out the new thing that's getting good reviews. But there's no, like it doesn't work the same way anymore. So there's no real way for a cult classic to develop.
I mean, but that's my argument is if a movie is memeable, if there's memes to it, that's where it starts to develop another life.
Yeah.
But like Unbearable Weight has been a very memed movie to the point where people,
Sure, but I don't know that it would qualify as a cult classic only because like that meme came out while it was in theaters.
yeah,
You know, whereas like you think about like the memeing of It's Always Sunny, like the crying tux meme. That came out in 2007.
right.
And that meme is as recent as like 3 years ago. You know, so there's the memeability of a movie now isn't because it's being rediscovered. It's just it's something that currently makes sense and can be used across multiple perspectives.
There may be something like Tubi where they don't get like the top tier movies, like maybe something
Sure.
ended up on Tubi for people that don't have any money. You know, like
Yeah.
the movie, like the one I can think of the most is like Buckaroo Banzai. When I was a kid, that
Fuck
played
yes.
almost every Saturday. It felt like on the local channel in Cincinnati, like
Yeah.
19 Jeff knows. They played it for years. I would see it
Uh-huh.
all the time on there. You know.
Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai was the one that we just did last week, and like that one like has every single trait of a cult classic, right? It's fucking insane, so there's a lot to latch on to, and obviously would not have been that successful when it came out because who the fuck, like,
Right.
how is anybody going to latch on to that when it comes out? It's too insane, it's too crazy, considering everything else that's out at the time.
Right.
I think the way we talk about it is different because, like cult classics might just not be the phrase, but like The Nice Guys is significantly more popular now than it was when it was in the theater.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
and that is entirely because of Netflix. Like every time it shows up on Netflix, it writes the top 10 for 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they take it off Netflix and nobody thinks about it. Then it comes back and it's top 10 again. Like,
and that actually lends to the thing of streaming services kind of killing it, because now it's dependent upon its availability. Before a cult classic, you could go to almost any rental store and pick up this movie.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's on Netflix for 10 weeks and then it's gone and then no one can get it unless you want to buy it.
well, I mean, you can still rent it.
Sure, but like it's not the availability is because
You're talking about a guide. Like you go to the video store and you have the video store Sherpa. Like, so now you have to, like, if you want to rent it now, you have to already know about it, which kind of eliminates it from Cult Classic. Like, if you already know about it, it's not. Does that make sense? Like, the Cult Classics are things that people tell you about, and then you go get them because you don't know about them because they're cult classics.
Mhm.
But like Streets of Fire, it was not like a Saturday afternoon movie. Like I only got turned on to this movie because of Geoff a couple of years ago, and he was like, "Oh, you ever hear about this movie?" I was like, "I never even heard of this thing," you know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it on TV. I saw it. I found out about 10 years ago. Benson texted me one night and goes, "If you haven't seen Streets of Fire, you should watch it now." So I got it. So I just did. I just watched it. I was by myself. I finished it. When I was done with it, my best friend showed up at my house, and I was like, "You gotta watch this movie." So then I watched it again immediately, and then the next day, Troy gets home from work, and I'm like, "Oh, you gotta watch this." I watched it 3 times in like 18 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Cult classic. That's a cult classic.
I think maybe now the route is maybe like the way like there was like book talk on TikTok that got people interested in reading again. All of a sudden, like Barnes and Noble's doing well. You know, they're opening
Yeah.
stores again. You know, maybe
Right.
having a movie influencer being like, "Man, you gotta check out Streets of Fire," and then like a minute cut of like flash, leather daddies and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do. That's kind of what, right? Isn't that what we're trying to
Yeah,
do here?
and I
Bring up
feel
the
like-
movies people don't know about.
And I feel like you bringing up The Nice Guys, that might be like the last thing I could think of that might be considered a cult classic. Like I can't think of anything else since then that would fall under that category.
Yeah, it's hard to say because like the Weird Al biopic is just nobody saw it. Like I don't know if it's a cult classic. It's just hard to find.
Right. I loved
A
it.
lot of people don't.
Yeah,
Know
that
about
being
it.
Trapped on Roku, like at least with like The Unbearable Weight, it was on multiple things. Like,
Yeah.
I think it had a time on Amazon, it had a time on Netflix, it started on Stars. So at least it's traveled. Like if you're like a person nobody just has Stars. That's crazy. But like some people just
Yeah.
have Amazon, some people just have Netflix.
Mhm.
That's a way for something like that to build. I mean, if it's if TBS just played it, I mean, people that still have HBO, like now they're playing one battle after another all the time, and I mean
Sure.
that movie.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably watched that on streaming that did watch it in the movie theaters because they heard everybody talk, and that movie is memeable and stuff like that. But that movie,
Yeah.
I mean, it made like $70 million, so it's not really. That's kind of outside the cult classic trajectory.
You know, one that actually comes to mind now is Willy's Wonderland.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
basically the same movie as Five Nights at Freddy's, but with Nick Cage with no dialogue.
It's a better
And
movie.
it came out at exactly the same
Yeah.
time, and no one fucking knows about it. But everyone who's seen it is
Nick Cage, he's the one who makes the cult classics.
yeah, honestly, like Mandy, I would consider a cult classic.
Mandy.
No one knows about fucking Mandy.
Well, I think.
I mean, so many
Once in a while, people will get. There'll be like something will kick up on the internet, and there'll be like a Nick Cage moment where some of these movies
Yeah,
get discovered,
absolutely.
and like
Yeah.
Spider-Man: The War is about to come out, so I feel like you might You might want to be on the ground. You might
Dude.
want to do a run of Nick Cage movies before that show comes out, because
we did, and I'd love to do one again.
Yeah, we already did a whole month of Nick Cage
we did a month
movies.
of Nick Cage, and I would happily do another month of that. Spider-Man Noir looks so fucking good.
Yeah, dude,
It is the only Marvel property I've been legitimately excited to
Are you
see.
going to watch it in black and white
Yes,
or color?
100% black and white.
That's kind of cool how you can choose.
Yeah.
I mean, the color looks
Anyway.
It's a little
good,
gimmicky, but
the style of color they use does look cool.
It does, but I think the tone and the feel is going to match black and white so much more. Just that's like how the whole thing is conceived. I mean, who knows? I might do both, but definitely the first time around will be black and white.
I'm going to switch off since it's episodic.
each one.
There you go.
Have we
One,
talked
the
about
first one in
Streets of
color,
Fire?
second one. Now we'll get to it. Let's do tell us about the week of release.
Week of release, so
When did it come out?
June of '84, the beginning of June.
84 was a hot year for movies.
June.
Yeah, it was.
So opening it did 2 million. So number one, Star Trek 3: Search for Spock,
Okay.
and it came out the same day,
And what day was that?
June 1st.
I'll tell you what
June
people were
1st.
searching for Streets of Fire.
Yeah.
Number two, Temple of Doom.
Boom.
Number three, The Natural.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Number
What a week.
four, Break-In, the breakdance movie. Then number five, Streets of Fire.
Wow.
You know, for a movie like this, number 5 is not bad.
Not with those top four?
No.
Then what?
Once Upon a Time in America.
Whoa. All right. Big epic.
That one-
Sergio Leone.
So it was also its first day, and it beat it.
Interesting.
And then all the rest had been already in theaters. It was Romancing the Stone, number 7, Police Academy, 16 Candles, Footloose, Splash, Firestarter, and This Is Spinal Tap. I went all the way to Spinal Tap.
Sure.
Damn.
13.
That's a solid
It's a
list.
very solid list.
I wonder if Once Upon a Time in America didn't. How close was it? Because that movie's twice as long, so it had half as many showings, even if it was in the same number of theaters.
It was only behind for gross. So Streets of Fire, 2,426,500. Once Upon a Time, 2,412. So
Oh, so
only about 10.
Yeah.
10 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budget,
That
40
movie would
million.
have fucking smoked it.
Box office, 5 million for Once Upon a Time in America. Damn. That's a big
It looks like it was in more theaters.
that's a big
Yeah, but
turkey.
it's 4 hours long.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours long. It can't.
It
The other thing could be you could play Streets of Fire 6 times a day.
Yeah,
and you could
you
play
could.
this twice.
right, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And that was
Yeah,
a-
because it's a short.
Oh yeah.
Got it. I didn't know that was that long. I didn't know. Never mind.
That's okay.
It's fine. I did see that was it Daryl Hannah was someone they wanted, and she decided to do Splash instead.
good call.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good call.
I also saw that they wanted Paul McCartney for the artist that gets kidnapped. That was the original.
Okay.
Oh, instead of Diane Lane, that
And
would have been garbage.
and then but they wanted Daryl Hannah before Diane Lane. She was next, and then they did Diane.
What an interesting trajectory.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney, Daryl Hannah, Diane Lane. Anyway, this movie doesn't work if it's Paul McCartney.
No,
because
not
then
at
there's
all.
Paul McCartney songs or whatever. Like it needs to be. The movie's almost sci-fi, with just how weird everything is.
The timing of it,
Yeah.
the cars and the music and the greasers and the music.
Right, and the fact that the pickaxe and the music, the jackets and the music.
Uh-huh.
I'm just continuing.
Oh, I know. I caught on.
The
All
leather
the
and the
weird
music.
talking around the guns. I only point it if I'm going to shoot it. Yeah, okay.
And the
You
music.
and the music.
Amy Madigan's unchanging hair for 40
The,
years and the music.
I mean, that's the thing that's good about that band is like to talk about the music, the first song they play, the going nowhere fast song, that song, like the two big songs that you see them perform, written by Jim Steinman, who did the Meatloaf songs.
Okay.
And that adds to the what is going on here, because those songs are like they're not dated or timeless. It's kind of like Han Solo's outfit or whatever. Like it just is just a big thing that there's not more of that. It's just that guy who wrote songs like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he did like
There's
the
not
Bonnie Tyler songs, like Total Eclipse
Yeah.
of the Heart.
And It's All Coming Back to Me Now, the Celine Dion song. Like once you like, if you listen to that first Meatloaf album, then just keep listening to music, it will be clear what songs he wrote as you go along. Like,
But unfortunately,
he's not trying to be anything else. He's trying. It's big, like theater kid rock and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, if these songs would have been hits, this movie would have had a different trajectory. They're not bad songs, but they weren't like the hit songs he made for other people. I don't know.
But did they even try? Like, were these songs on the radio? Did they try to put them on the radio? The soundtrack, like they pushed the soundtrack. I think I have the soundtrack. It has a sticker on it that, the sound featuring songs by whatever, like, but real small, written by, because it's not performed by them. There's like a cutaway to what appears to be a music video the band made where she's singing a song called Sorceress. That it's a good song, and then if you go listen to it now, knowing that it was a Stevie Nicks song, you're like, damn, that is a Stevie Nicks song. There's another thing where he's listening to a song called Never Be You, and that's a song that Tom Petty wrote that was never on an album. It was there wasn't a Tom Petty version of that song until last year that you could hear. They put it out on the Long After Dark extended version. It came from that. And then the Blasters are in it. That was a real band.
It's a real band. I went down a rabbit hole of this too. Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, that one song was kind of a hit. I Can Dream About You. That ended up being a number 6 hit on the Billboard Top 100.
Oh, but that's like that song existed elsewhere, right?
I think it was
like they're not doing that song's not from this movie. They like covered it, right?
Yeah, it was covered by the fictional R&B group the Swarells.
Yeah. Yeah, but the rest of the songs, like all the songs that Diane Lane sings, it's not her singing, it's Laurie Sargent, but all those songs, there aren't other versions of those songs until later. I think. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about that Stevie Nicks song, so I'm going to look it up now.
I mean, if it's called Sorceress, it sounds like it's a Stevie Nicks song.
Yeah, but they all, like, of course it does. Every one of her songs is called that, right?
That's pretty accurate.
They're at least all about that.
Yeah, some kind of Coventry or sorcery.
It's at least implied. This is one of the few overtly sorceress ones. Witchcraft in general is just implied by, at the very least, her outfit.
Yes, correct.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Okay, so this song is only on, as far as I can tell, it seems to be only on a greatest hits version of, like a Stevie Nicks greatest hits album.
Oh, okay.
So she did record it, but it doesn't from what I could find on iTunes, it doesn't seem like it was released, like her version was released.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Laurie Sargent can sing and Diane Lane can be a rock and roll star. What was your favorite part of the movie, Dave?
Ooh. I don't know, maybe that last fight scene with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was there was the same fucking thing that they banged together at the beginning of Cobra. The big, like, just solid metal axe thing. that doesn't really look like an axe doesn't quite look like anything useful.
Yeah.
Just a weapon of some sort.
Yeah. I love that they brought two for the reasons that both of them could have this weapon and fight.
Right? 10 paces. We're going to pick your axe. 10 paces, gentlemen. And then the choreography is not, it's very, you do this and I do that and I move this. And it's so, I love it. I think it's
75% of the hits are cars.
Yeah. It's
Very much.
I think the most unrealistic thing about it is that the third time Willem Dafoe swings it full out, he still has the same amount of energy as the first time.
Oh, I think the funniest part about that whole thing is that every time they swing it, we get a whoop sound.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever swung a sledgehammer before, but you're not getting enough speed out of it to make a sound.
I can tell you that it's definitely not going to happen the third time you do it.
Yeah.
You're going to swing that bitch 2 times and then set it down and go home.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this up tomorrow. I'm tired.
And then they swing it probably, 40 times each, and then get into a full-on fist fight.
Fist fight, yeah. But it ends with him just pushing him to the ground. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
The cops' loyalty seems to waver.
Yep.
There's like the first 3/4 of the movie, he's like, this guy, fuck this guy. He comes back to town. And then at the end, he's like, kick his ass. You're like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Is this a different guy? This is the same guy. Why are you acting like you're a different guy? What was your favorite part, Bjorn?
I like when he gets in the fight in the beginning and just throws them through the window.
Yeah.
And then just steals their car for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And then immediately gets pulled over joyriding, and the cops are just like, I can't believe you came back. See ya.
See you later.
Right.
Like,
The car stolen.
It's stolen.
And they're panicking about other things, and nobody's like, also, this is a stolen car. I love it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
Fucking, I don't know. Probably the biker bar.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Because it's so
Gay.
First off,
Because it's so gay.
Yeah.
We got it.
it was the most confusing thing to me, which is why I liked it, because I could not comprehend what I was watching.
It's hard.
I like all the people driving around just aimlessly on motorcycles in front of it.
Yep.
Some of them up on the dock. I'm like, where are you going? Are you just going in a circle? What are you doing?
I did like how the movie takes place in Boston. Could have been anywhere.
Does it?
Yes, it's Boston
No,
in the very beginning.
I thought
says
it was Chicago.
I thought it was Boston.
I don't think it tells you anything.
I could have sworn it gives you a caption that says Boston.
I don't think it's
Chicago.
It looks like Chicago.
I know they shot some of the external shots of the train.
Yeah,
Those
that
were in
looks
Chicago.
like Chicago, which is why I was confused when I thought I saw Boston, because I'm like, that doesn't exist anywhere in that city.
I didn't think this was a real place.
No, it's not.
I
It's
thought this was like Gotham City for.
Well, I mean, it's definitely not a real time, because there's like 80s Harleys and then like 40s milk trucks.
Yeah, and 50
Driving
like
around.
big
cars.
boat 50s cars. It's like Gattaca or whatever.
Yeah.
Like those guys. That guy makes those. Andrew Nichol makes those movies. Timeless. Everybody drives those big boats.
Is this like the first music video movie, like where music videos influenced a movie? You think?
This movie felt like Walter Hill really wanted to make a jukebox musical.
Yeah.
And just could not get the rights to anything, nor an editor that knew what to do with it.
Well,
I don't know if you noticed this, but during the music video parts, not a single cut is done in time with the music.
Really?
Not one. I was keeping track because it bothered me so much.
the impetus for this movie was Walter Hill wrote this movie while he was making 48 Hours, and the driving force behind it was he wanted to make a movie that would have been his favorite movie when he was 15. So I would say A+. Successfully executed your vision.
Sure.
Cool cars, motorcycles, fights, guns, ladies,
Gay.
rock and roll.
Gay. You can say ladies all you want. Gay. It's very gay.
I think it's a little homophobic of Randy to talk about the 80s as if it's automatically gay and not just the 80s.
When she's like, you're not my type.
Yeah.
Like,
She's clearly gay.
that was supposed to be a man.
Yeah.
Amy Madigan auditioned for the sister. Like,
Yep.
that's what she was brought in for.
Okay.
And she told him, she was like, I'll audition for the sister, but this guy, the sidekick, is a better part. I'd rather be the sidekick.
Okay.
So who knows what they just left in because it was fun to leave in. But also, yeah.
Well,
right.
here's the thing.
So your first example of this movie being gay is the thing that lady says.
No, my first
But-
example was all of the gay shit in the biker bar that happens, including the fishnet twink.
Yeah. But it's also the 80s. There was a gay person there.
Sure.
There were some gay people. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them was the focal point of the bar. Also, I love the idea that there was dialogue left in for a part that was supposed to be a man who says, "No offense, but you're not my type."
Yeah, that's also the 80s. The somebody compliment you and then you're like, "Hold up, I'm not gay." That's a
Okay,
classic 80s.
Fair
Like,
enough, yeah.
you're she does it different, but like you can see, like, now when you think
Now I
about it,
can
now
see
it's
that. Yeah, now I can
right,
see
because
that.
I noticed that on a burn notice I just saw, which I find interesting, like the progress from, because it's not a very good show. I love watching shows like only kind of like.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a scene where Bruce Campbell does something helpful and the burn notice guy goes, "I could kiss you," and 10 years before that, 20 years before that, it would have been a "you're not my type, I'm not gay" kind of panic reaction. But Bruce Campbell just goes, "Get in line." Like the idea, like that would have been a line. Like if it had stayed a man and not been Amy Madigan, then that is the reaction you would have in 84
Yeah.
of like, "Easy now, easy. What, you want a hug? Come on."
Yeah.
Me, I don't even hug my dad. But yeah, it's yeah. So I mean, maybe he was gay when he was 15 too. Either way, he nailed it. It was the perfect movie for a 15-year-old.
For sure. 100%.
It checks all the boxes. My favorite parts are the song. Like I think the songs are awesome.
They're great.
I like all the songs the songs that Simon wrote. The first song and the last song. The "Tonight Is What It Means to Be Young," "Nowhere Fat." Like those two songs.
Mhm.
They had "Never Be You," "Sorcerer." Like, of course, the first time I watched it. It took me forever to figure out which song was the Tom Petty song because I wanted to see if I could tell instead of looking it up. But
I'm curious if I can tell because I listened to the soundtrack on the way over here and I was like, this kind of sounds like a Tom Petty song from the first couple bars.
fuck yeah, we'll do that after. Like, I can't wait to do this now. Now we go outside when this is over. But I love the songs.
Isn't it? It was named after a song and then they didn't get the rights to it.
Yeah. They named it after a Bruce Springsteen song and wanted that song to play over the end credits, but couldn't get the rights. So they just.
Do you
kept
know
it.
why?
Do I know why they didn't get the rights?
Yeah.
No.
Bruce Springsteen wanted to sing it and they were going to have somebody else sing it. And that's why he was like, nope.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Yeah, but nobody sings their songs. The Blasters are the only ones that sing Blaster songs. Everybody else does a cover.
Yeah, but you still
There's a Bob Seger song in here that Ry Cooder sings. That's another thing. James Horner made 4 different scores for this movie before he bailed. And Walter Hill finally was like, then they've got Ry Cooder, and that's who he wanted the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So there's a Seeger song that Ry Cooder does. All the other songs are covers. They would want Laurie Sargent as Diane Lane doing that Springsteen song, but he didn't want it covered. I mean, it makes sense from both. I understand why he would say no to that, and I understand why they would be like, it doesn't make sense to have. Why would you be the only one singing your song in this whole thing? It'd be like if like who sings Hakuna Matata?
Nathan Lane and
Okay, I asked the question wrong. Who doesn't sing Hakuna Matata? Elton fucking John.
yeah.
What if he was like, no, if I write it, I sing it. And they're like, what do you do? Okay, so we'll have Jeremy Irons write the song then. Like, this is, how do you not know how movies work? Because this is like a musical. Like, it's not a jukebox musical and it's not a straight up musical because they use songs in the way that like Miami Vice use songs.
I mean, they should have.
And not in the way that like
What about
In the Heights does.
now? Imagine if Bruce Springsteen would have been the star of this movie. How much different?
Oh my god.
This movie would have been the biggest. It'd be the biggest movie of the '80s.
It would have been huge.
1984.
Yeah.
Boy, I mean, 1984. He was probably the biggest artist.
Yeah.
Born in the USA was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like, I mean, early Madonna. I mean, never mind. It would be Michael Jackson, but
Yeah.
you get
But
what I mean.
different thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you put Michael Jackson in this, it's not this movie.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Petty was pretty big in '84. There was
Yeah.
like the big stars. Springsteen would have been great. He has that look.
Yeah. Honestly, any 80s like rock musician would have been great in the lead role. And it would have
Oh,
blown
man.
this movie way up.
You know who would have been cool, and we would never have thought about it because he didn't do any of this yet.
Hmm.
Sting.
Oh yeah.
Sting was already
Sting in a fucking.
He was in Quadrophenia in like '79.
When was
Yeah, but everybody in one of those movies, you don't think, oh, this guy should be in movies.
Right, because it's yeah.
Like Tommy, like everybody in Tommy and Quadrophenia, like that stuff. The Wall, like they all do a great job, but you never think to separate it into from this to that.
Right, because you're basically you're not watching a concert movie, but you're more or less watching a concert movie at that point.
Yeah, you're right. It's a video.
Yeah.
It's a music video, long music video.
Hilarious in this movie.
Yeah, I would have.
He would have been
Good though.
He would have been good, but he would have been, even then he was too old.
Yeah. He could have been the.
You know who would have been good in this? I think
He could have been
in
William
place
Dafoe.
of Willem Dafoe, you could have done Bowie.
Bowie is Defoe.
Bowie is Dafoe. He's got a
That's the-
real
yeah.
similar look, and he could very easily pull off fucking crazy.
I mean, if we're really, I can't imagine anybody but Willem Dafoe. I would have liked Bowie better as there's other parts he would have been.
I just don't
He would
think.
have been, Nick Cage should have been the main guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still fucked up teeth, Nick Cage. Into that.
I'm sorry, it was 84, so Nicholas Coppola should have been the main dude. But Springsteen, now that we're thinking about, Springsteen should have been in it. It should have been a singer.
Yeah.
The fact that they have, or it should have been, even if it's not, because Diane Lane's not a singer,
Yeah.
but this guy should have also been a singer for as far as the movie goes.
Yeah.
And then you have that guy sing the final song. Could be Bruce Springsteen. Now the whole thing's fucking.
Dude, if it's Springsteen and Cher,
Oh my god.
like that, this movie would be fucking massive. If it was the
Cher
two-
in '84.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're always.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cher always. But I mean, the main thing that this movie has that would take away from is we don't have. At this time, we don't have a relationship with any of these people. So bringing in Springsteen, we already have something that we think about Springsteen. Like the only person you have previously thought about before this movie comes out is Rick Moranis.
Sure.
So
Springsteen isn't much different from this character, the lead of the movie.
Right, right.
I mean, Springsteen never fought a war, but he is essentially that guy.
Right.
Yeah, he's
Whatever
the look of
Springsteen
him
brings-
like getting out of the bus or whatever with that trench coat and the suitcase. You put a guitar in there and it could just be the cover of any Springsteen.
Yeah, absolutely.
He could shoot some motorcycles that all explode.
Fuck
instantly.
yeah.
Love how everything explodes after you shoot it. It's like he's shooting those rounds from Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or he's in a
Everything.
Simpsons episode where they just
Yeah.
whatever happens, the thing blows up. So
Dude, never mind. That's a later thing. Yeah.
we I think we did it. We've I know where we're at on time. How do we all feel about Streets of Fire? I love it, start to finish. And there's not a single complaint you could have about it that I would disagree with, or that would affect how I feel about it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right about everything that you think is wrong about it, and I think this was a series of mistakes that added up to something awesome.
Alchemy.
Yeah, alchemy.
I also loved it. I loved how short it was.
Yeah.
It's like usually if it was longer, I'd be like, okay, I probably wouldn't have liked it. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything, but they based Streets of Rage on this.
I don't know
The
what Streets of
video
Rage is.
game. The beat 'em up video game,
okay.
Streets of Rage, and I think Final Fight or something like that. And it makes sense. There's sledgehammers that you pick up. You're under this weird city. Like, it's very much Streets of Rage. I
Okay.
don't know. I like to play video games, and I like beat 'em ups.
Cool.
Whoa. I'm going to look up Final Fight because I haven't heard that phrase in forever. And I think, oh, fuck yeah, I played this game a lot. I haven't thought about this in fucking decades. But yeah, me and Charlie played this at like the pizza place in town or
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
You just walk around beating guys up, and there's and they're all bikers. They're kind of gay. I was like, oh, this makes a lot of sense.
I love how you can look back and say those things. The truth is you were gay.
I was gay.
Things about the movie can be gay too.
I understand, but do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Because Double Dragon, I guess, if I was gay, I would be like, this is pretty gay. All these four turtles all live in the same fucking room. Pretty gay.
Hey.
But I'm not. I'm a turtle, so I just go, no, they live in their shells. It's a big room with four little rooms in it. And they all have their own rooms on their backs.
He's saying it's like the fashion and the style, it's gay coded. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked. Never mind.
Also, you couldn't have a movie with gay stuff, so you had to like hide it.
You had to code it. Yeah, you had to hide it.
Yeah, and you guys somehow being gay still haven't figured out that cool stuff is gay, and that's what was happening in these movies. They were just putting cool shit in there, and
Jeff,
it just turned out that's because
You
the
think
straight
that
guys
we
from the 80s is just
don't
all
know
brown.
That cool stuff is gay.
It doesn't seem like you seem to be real specific about how you parse it. Now,
I didn't say stuff can be two things. I never said any of the things that I said weren't cool. I just said they are gay.
yeah, and gay stuff is cool, and they were making cool stuff. They were trying to make it look cool.
Yeah.
And if you want to make something look cool in 1984,
You put a twink in
it's gonna look a little gay.
Yeah.
It's gonna look a little gay.
You copy frame for frame what cruising looks like.
Right? It's
A
the
gay movie.
it's like it's the disconnect between when people watch stuff that's set in the 80s or was from the 80s, like filmed in the 80s. If you watch it now,
Yeah.
that version of the 80s was not ubiquitous.
Sure.
Everything in our houses were fucking brown and avocado green. Nobody had neon shit anywhere in their real life.
Yeah.
But the cool stuff did.
Yeah.
And then you guys took it.
It's a short movie.
We took it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing everything super straight. You should see the way I eat a taco next. I'm gonna eat just the insides and leave the shell and be like, look how fucking straight this taco is. And then you guys will be like, look how gay this taco is. And then I don't know what you would do to show that, 'cause it's not what I'm into. But
We put the stuff back in.
oh, you put it all back in.
Yeah.
Okay. You send it back and ask to speak to the manager, and then you're like, no, you're being a mom now.
We send it back and ask for a calzone.
Yeah, pardon me, sir. I was hoping for something I could fuck. So I guess I'm gonna need like a torta. All right, this comes out in like a month or whatever. Dave, you got anything to plug?
In a month.
General socials. Yeah, a few weeks. Where we at? Like this, is like the second week of March or something.
I'll get it. Hang on. Yeah,
it is
it's definitely gonna be in March.
Here's what we do. Like, just give your general plugs, and I'll tell you after how we fix the rest of it. So just like website and socials.
March 20th.
Okay, yeah, just Dave Waite Comedy on Instagram. That's the main thing I really want to push. Dave Waite Comedy.
Oh yeah, you should follow him. Him and our other old friend Ryan Singer rip packs, do cards and stuff, and not just sports cards, but it's a real trading card
We've been
pack
trying
rip.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, he's been searching for Columbo for a while. Packs of Columbo cards.
I don't know that.
I don't
There's
either.
packs of everything.
There's Dutch trading cards called Cops. They're from the 70s, and been pulling a lot of Streets of San Francisco, Beretta, Robert Blake. So
Oh, any Starsky and Hutch?
there's no Starsky and Hutch in there.
Oh man, they couldn't get the rights.
I mean, we pulled a
FBI.
couple cards with people smoking heaters, which is pretty fucking sick. Dude, just ripping a
Yeah.
card. That's a cool card, you know.
They made a conscious effort to not make any baseball cards like that. Even though there's an awesome cover of like a Sports Illustrated cover of Dick Allen smoking a heater. Dick Allen finally got in the Hall of Fame last year. He's the shit. But yeah, so check Dave out on Instagram. You got yours, Bjorn, your plug? You guys are still on hiatus?
Yeah.
All right, so Bjorn's got a podcast called Saturday Afternoon Movie Club. Check that out. Randall's got a list.
Yeah, unlock this anytime now. Nice to be nice with Sean Jordan, Ghost and Hose, and What's More Metal.
All right. Listen to my podcast. It's the same as Bjorn's. Meeting adjourned.